Have you ever found yourself at the checkout, wondering how those extra items ended up in your cart? Today, we're diving into the world of impulse buying, and most importantly, how to avoid it. Stay tuned for some life-changing tips and tricks. Understanding why we impulse buy and identifying personal triggers are crucial steps in managing this behavior. Factors contributing to impulse buying range from emotional triggers, like feeling stressed or seeking a mood booster, to social factors such as peer pressure and the pervasive influence of social media. Recognizing these triggers is the foundation for gaining control over our shopping habits. To effectively address these triggers, keeping a journal of impulse purchases can be incredibly insightful. By documenting each unplanned buy, you can start to notice patterns, whether it's a specific emotion, time of day, or perhaps the influence of social media. Identifying these triggers enables you to develop targeted strategies to combat impulsive shopping. This approach not only brings awareness to the underlying causes of impulse buying, but also empowers individuals to make more mindful decisions, reducing the likelihood of future unplanned purchases. Impulse buying is often fueled by a complex mix of emotional and social factors. Emotional triggers can include feelings of stress or the desire for a quick mood enhancement, while social influences might stem from peer pressure or the persuasive power of social media advertising. To truly grasp and mitigate these triggers, we can employ specific techniques. One effective method is to reflect immediately after making a purchase, asking ourselves what drove us to buy the item. Was it a spontaneous decision driven by a temporary feeling, or did external influences play a role? Additionally, tracking our mood and activities around shopping times can reveal patterns, showing us if certain emotional states or social situations are more likely to lead us to impulse buy. By understanding these triggers through self-reflection and pattern tracking, we're better equipped to resist the urge to make unplanned purchases, steering our shopping habits towards more deliberate and thoughtful decisions. Now, let's move on to exact techniques to help you avoid these unplanned purchases. Technique number 1, the 24-hour rule. One powerful strategy for curbing impulse buying is the implementation of the 24-hour rule. This technique is simple in concept but profound in impact. When the urge to make an impromptu purchase strikes, instead of immediately proceeding to checkout, pause and set a reminder for yourself to revisit the decision in 24 hours. During this period, engage in mindful reflection on the necessity and value of the item in question. Consider aspects such as whether it fills a genuine need, complements your existing belongings, or if it's merely a fleeting desire sparked by external influences or momentary emotions. This pause also provides an opportunity to assess your current financial priorities and evaluate if this potential purchase aligns with them. The visual of a clock ticking for 24 hours, representing this wait, underscores the passage of time as a tool for tempering impulsive desires. Adopting this rule can transform your approach to shopping, shifting from spontaneous to intentional purchasing, thereby saving money and reducing buyer's remorse over time. Technique number 2, unsubscribe and unfollow. The unsubscribe and unfollow method is a powerful tactic to combat impulse buying, focusing on minimizing exposure to relentless marketing messages that often lead to spontaneous purchases. This strategy revolves around the insight that seeing fewer advertisements naturally reduces the urge to buy impulsively. Starting with a digital audit helps identify the main culprits: email newsletters and social media accounts that frequently tempt you into making unnecessary purchases. The next step involves actively unsubscribing from these emails and unfollowing these accounts, effectively cutting off a significant source of temptation. Moreover, employing email filters and adjusting social media settings to deprioritize commercial content can further shield you from unwanted marketing influences. This cleaner digital environment fosters a more mindful approach to consumption, encouraging you to reflect on your actual needs versus wants and promoting purchases that offer long-term satisfaction rather than immediate gratification. By embracing this method, you can significantly reduce impulse purchases, paving the way for more thoughtful spending habits and a lifestyle that prioritizes mindful consumption over succumbing to the persuasive power of marketing. Technique number 3, set a budget. Establishing a well-defined budget for various spending categories is a crucial step in distinguishing between your needs and wants, thus preventing impulse buys. By allocating specific amounts to different areas of expenditure, you create a financial framework that guides your spending decisions, ensuring that essentials are covered before indulging in luxuries. The use of budgeting apps is highly recommended in this process. These digital tools offer a visual and interactive way to monitor your financial activities, providing real-time insights into where your money is going. With features designed to track expenditures across categories, set limits, and alert you when you're nearing or exceeding your budget, these apps serve as both a planner and a watchdog for your financial health. The visual display of a budgeting app interface, often shown on screen during discussions on this technique, illustrates how technology can simplify the task of managing your finances. By adopting a disciplined approach to budgeting, you empower yourself to make informed spending decisions, effectively balancing your financial obligations and desires. This method not only aids in curbing unnecessary spending, but also fosters a healthier, more mindful relationship with money. Technique number 4. Shopping lists are sacred. Treating shopping lists as indispensable guides is a vital discipline for anyone looking to cut down on impulse purchases. This seemingly straightforward habit of creating and adhering to a list before any shopping endeavor is a powerful tool against spontaneous buying. It forces you to pre-plan your purchases, ensuring that you buy only what you need or have previously decided is worth buying. The efficacy of this technique is highlighted through a visual comparison, often presented as a split-screen display, showing the difference in outcomes between shopping with a list and shopping without one. On one side, the disciplined adherence to a list leads to a focused and efficient shopping experience, free from unnecessary extras that inflate the bill and clutter your space. On the other, shopping without a list often results in a cart filled with items driven by momentary desires rather than actual needs. This clear visual contrast not only underscores the financial benefits of sticking to a list, but also the emotional satisfaction of avoiding post-purchase regret. By embracing this simple yet effective practice, shoppers can enjoy a more organized approach to buying, ultimately saving money and fostering a more intentional and satisfying consumption habit. Technique number 5. The payment pause. The payment pause technique advocates for a temporary shift from using credit cards to paying with cash or debit for your transactions. This method leverages the tangible aspect of handling physical money, which inherently feels more significant than the abstract action of swiping a card. This tangibility serves a psychological purpose. When you physically hand over cash, you're more acutely aware of the expenditure, making the cost feel more real. This heightened awareness often leads to a moment of reflection, encouraging you to consider the necessity and value of the purchase you're about to make. Visual aids, such as a side-by-side comparison of cash and card transactions, vividly illustrate this point by showing how easy it is to lose track of spending with cards compared to the deliberate act of paying with cash. By adopting the payment pause, individuals are prompted to think twice before making a purchase, thereby reducing impulsive buys and encouraging more mindful spending habits. This technique doesn't just help in saving money, it fosters a deeper understanding of personal spending patterns, leading to more deliberate and thoughtful financial decisions. Impulse buying is a common challenge, but it's not unbeatable. By employing these techniques, you can save money, reduce stress, and make more mindful purchasing decisions. Which technique will you try first? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insightful content. See you in the next video.